Hi, I'm Joy with Unexpected Virtual Tours, where we provide radically creative team building and DEI events for remote teams. I'm excited to share with you today a preview of our Music Evolution virtual tour and to let you know what your team can expect before, during, and after the event. Teams love this event because we incorporate the fun of music with the important history of Black musicians, embedding diversity, equity, and inclusion concepts into an event that your team will not forget. Now, first, when you work with Unexpected Virtual Tours for your company's Music Evolution event, you can rest assured that our awesome sales team will handle any of your questions or concerns prior to the event, including setting up a Zoom link and calendar invite. Second, many teams choose to send their members our optional celebration box filled with delicious thematic items. Now, the celebration box changes pretty often, but you'll always find items that relate to the foods considered essential to music or New Orleans and Nashville, like Nashville hot brittle or rap snacks. By the way, if your team doesn't have the budget for everyone to receive a box, many groups will choose to raffle off a few boxes to their attendees. And if your team purchases a celebration box, our operations team will ensure that those boxes are shipped directly from our warehouse to your attendees. Once you book the event, we'll also provide promotional materials to get your team excited about the experience. On the day of the event, our studio host will let you or a member of your organizing team into the event 5 minutes prior to the start time, just to double check on optional opening remarks, and that's when the story begins. We'll open your event with an exciting introductory video that sets the tone for our time together, offers best practices to your team, and presents an icebreaker question, which your team will answer in our live chat. As the introductory video wraps up, our hosts will welcome your participants, engage the chat answers, and if desired, we'll cue your company's spokesperson and give them the opportunity to make some short opening remarks. After that, we dive right into the 60-minute event. The studio hosts and on-location guides work together seamlessly to keep your event engaging as they share the story of American music from the 1800s all the way to present day. Highlights include historical live visits to Nashville, Tennessee, where your team will virtually visit the Ryman Theater, home of the Grand Ole Opry, and the Nashville Music Walk of Fame, where we'll stand in the footsteps of the greats. Along the way, our studio hosts help you to strike up the band with team building activities like turning Zoom into Kazoom with our fun kazoos, or infusing audio and video trivia questions to keep your team interacting. Take a quick look at the tail end of a trivia section and the transition between our studio hosts to on-location host. And hear all the things. Of course, we're talking about Music Evolution, and what better place to be than Music City, USA. But before we jump into it, why do you think Nashville was originally named Music City, USA? Was it because of the amazing country music, A, rock and roll, B, or C, the spirituals? Let us know in the chat. A, B, or C? All right, Colin's going with A here. I would feel like my first answer would be A, because obviously just the most automatic thought. Okay, we're seeing some C's here too, though. Well, Chris, you are our expert. Can you break the silence for us? Which one is it?
A lot of people think that Nashville is called Music City because of our country music, but the answer is actually C, spirituals, and it goes all the way back to the period after the Civil War when Fisk University was founded as a university to educate Black freedmen here in Nashville.
And I'm actually about to play one of the earliest recording of the Fisk Jubilee Singers. So this was recorded in 1909.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for the Academy home.
They truly had reclaimed and reappropriated this music from minstrelsy.
We're really proud of the Fisk Jubilee Singers here in Nashville. Right across the street is the National Museum of African American Music, which showcases the many contributions that Black musicians have made to just about every genre of American music, starting in the antebellum period and stretching through today. Nashville is really proud to house this important museum, and a lot of cities were in the running to be the home for it. So if you ever get a chance to come to Nashville, I really hope you stop in and visit this important spot.
Our mission at Unexpected Virtual Tours is to tell unexpected stories that matter. From the comfort of your laptops, your team will be immersed in the powerful narrative behind the music that defines our culture and is the soundtrack of our lives. We have hosted thousands of attendees on this experience, and corporate teams constantly tell us that their teams feel inspired, uplifted, and excited about continuing diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts after the event. Before you go, I want to answer a few quick questions we often get. First, how does your team develop the research behind this story? Well, we fully understand the challenges in accurately and honestly portraying American history. Our 4 published historians and writers spend hundreds of hours developing our events using original source documentation such as newspaper articles and journals from the relevant time period. A 1-hour experience takes approximately 400 hours of research to produce. All of that work results in a thoughtful and carefully curated event that is unflinchingly accurate, but also inspiring to continue the progress that must be made. And while that might seem like marketing fluff, we can point to our thousands of 5-star Google reviews from customers who validate our approach. Second, are Black hosts leading this experience? As a certified minority-owned business, we believe strongly in hiring and promoting people of all backgrounds, and in particular, hosts of the representative population for our DEI events. At the same time, we utilize research-based best practices for our training sessions. Harvard psychologists have found that the best diversity training events incorporate the concept of allyship. And for this reason, every Music Evolution experience is collaboratively hosted by one Black in-studio guide and one non-Black in-studio guide. We also have an on-location guide taking us live through Nashville on each experience. Last but not least, how soon does your company need to book a Music Evolution event? As soon as possible. This event in particular sells out pretty fast, and we want to make sure to reserve a spot for you. We look forward to sharing an unexpected virtual tour with your team soon. So if you have any questions, please email us at info@unexpectedvirtualtours.com to speak with a member of our team.